Hello, hello, and welcome to Nat's Snakes and Ladders trading game. So here we are, recording now this first video for you to watch. And just below this video are the three videos that, first of all, Nat and I recorded just a little bit of an overview of the game, where it came from. Then she walks you through the spreadsheet of how, the goals that she's going for and how she actually runs the levels. But I'll go into more detail in this video now. And then the third video is just a little bit more of a deeper dive, talking about how when she started with no experience whatsoever, she was just purely using the premium trade alerts. But now, because the crypto code provides these amazing indicators called target indicators, she's really just using those now. She still looks at premium trade alerts, but she's found a bit of a flow with being able to look at the target indicators and make her decisions on what coins she would like to place trades with. Of course, we would love it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's where Nat will be doing her short updates. So there's a thing in YouTube called Shorts, where they're little vertical 1-minute videos. She'll just do quick updates as she goes through the levels of the Snakes and Ladders game. So first, over here in this tab, we look down the bottom, we've got the Snakes and Ladders spreadsheet. So let's just click over there. And the first thing to point out is this bright yellow line here, which is your starting capital. So obviously all the cells have been filled in with calculators. So you can change that amount. If you're wanting to start with $500, you literally just enter $500 in that box up there, and then everything will change. But yeah, whatever amount it is, obviously Nat had started her game with $700, and you don't have to use leverage doing these trades. Depending on where you are in the world, you might not have access to futures trading, which is where you can do leverage. So we've just put it down to 10%, because you can actually achieve that even just with one of the scalp DCA premium trade alerts, which has a 100% win rate that the crypto code actually deliver. So that's the first thing, just pop that in. The next thing you'll need to know how to do, if you're not that familiar with Excel spreadsheets, or in this case Google spreadsheets, is you can add lines. So if you highlight underneath your first level, let's say you are, we'll change that back to $200 there. If you're wanting to start the game with $200 and you're looking to make a $20 profit just to get to the next level, and maybe that first trade only makes you, $15, you can just right click on the next level below and click on insert row above in this case. And here it is that you can actually follow, like what Nat does on her spreadsheet. It might actually only be $5 that you need to make, depending on what your trade closes out with, or one of your first trades. So this is the way she's created it, where you can play around with the spreadsheet, adding rows or deleting rows. But this is based off the levels, and some of these levels, especially as you get higher up, to make $51, you might still have your training wheels on and just do your first few trades and not wanting to risk a lot. It might take you 2 or 3 trades to actually make these amounts. But the higher that you go and the more capital that you've got, you might want to be increasing the amount of capital going into that as well. We'll talk more about that in other videos, but ultimately just have a look at these columns. You'll be getting a copy of this, so it'll be entirely yours to use. And the main thing is, way over here, after you put in all your details of your buy steps and your targets and your stop loss and all of these things, is of course where Nat was talking about writing down your lessons. Write down the lessons that you learnt on, how you felt about things, which is the emotion side as well. So that is a pretty important sort of journal. It's a trading journal, a true trading journal for you to have a look at. But play around with these figures, change out whatever it is that you need to change out. This is just a template for you to use, and hopefully that makes sense on, splitting out, adding in your extra trades to get to each of these levels. Just before we jump over into the resource and tools, I just want to come over here to this monthly expenses calculations. Now, we decided to add something into your Snakes and Ladders spreadsheet here so that you can play around with it. I guess we were inspired by the Sniper School, where if you have gone through that free training, it talks about having what they call a trading business. And I don't like that terminology because it gives off the wrong impressions, but ultimately it's a goal. So it's like, if you're going to be trading to get to a certain amount, it makes your trading purposeful. And I think even energetically and your intentions of going into the trades, especially while you're first learning as well, it just gives you a reason for what you're doing the trading for. And, I know everyone wants to just make profits, but unless you're actually knowing what those profits are going to, it just helps shift the dynamic and helps you stay focused and, get that confidence from the confluence, as Nat talks about. So this little calculator here, just play around with it. I mean, you've probably got something yourself. You know exactly how much your living expenses are. So just fill it all in and then come to an amount. So I'm actually going to be using an amount of around $2,000 to play the trading game. And we've created a different version over here of the Snakes and Ladders, calling it the bill refill version. So what I'm going to do in my copy of this is, because I want to cover my monthly living expenses, I'm going to be aiming for around level 22, maybe level 23, and I'll just close these off, like delete all of these columns here, so that I literally just have my goal of where it is that I'm wanting to reach every month. And I need to actually change the amount. Oh no, I've got $300. I'm going to start with $300 in this account. So again, you can just change the amount and say, okay, I want to start with $500. And in that case, if I'm wanting to get up to having my expenses covered, as well as having the money to start the next month with, then I'm looking at level 17 for $2,500, so that I withdraw my $2,000 and I start playing the next month again with my $500 and, see how long it takes me to get through the levels. That's kind of the game within the game. So we've added this in here for you to play with. We're calling it the Bill Refill Snakes and Ladders version. And then if you are a part of the crypto code, having used our referral link, or if you've been part of the plan, having used our referral link before, and you're inside of our Crypto Buddies forum, then on our weekly calls, we're going to be talking about the bill refill game as well as Snakes and Ladders game. And, at the end of the month, we'll make sure that everybody goes and takes their profits out. So this can be a separate account. This is an account that I would maybe have on a separate exchange. So if you just go into one exchange with just the amount that you're wanting to start with, then it's clear, it's free, you're seeing your balance at all stages, you know that you can withdraw it. You may not be able to withdraw the crypto from that actual trading account. You may have to come back through your onboarding a crypto exchange. So in my case, I'm going to be trading on BitGet because I will be trading with some low leverage. But when it comes time to taking my $2,000 out of the account, I will be sending it to Kraken and depositing that back into my bank account, my fiat bank account. So again, we will talk more about this through the huddles and our Zoom calls and in the forum as well. So if you're wanting to play this version alongside of your big goal with the Snakes and Ladders game, so as Nat said, she's got a goal of reaching a trading account of $20,000. So that's down here. It depends on how much you start with as to how long it will take you to get there. So the other tab that is in the spreadsheet is this resources and tools. If for any reason you are using the Snakes and Ladders game because you already know how to trade, or you're getting trade alerts from somebody else out there and you're confident in doing your own trading, then that's fine. You don't need to be part of the crypto code. You can just use the Snakes and Ladders game in order to, achieve those goals and maybe play the bill refill game alongside of it. Now, if you are wanting to do it the way we're doing it, which is using the crypto codes, premium trade alerts, and their target indicators, which means that you do need to have a trading view account, then you will need to join the crypto code. If you're wanting to have our support with the Crypto Buddies online community, the weekly Zoom huddles, then we ask for you to join through our link. If you don't end up joining through our link, there will be a charge to come into our community because we do provide, one-on-one support. I'm more than happy to jump on a call with you and help you with any of the aspects of, moving crypto around or learning how to get your trades set up, whether you're using 3 commas or direct on the exchange. I'm here for you. So That's all we ask is this is a way for me to get paid. You still pay the same price to join the crypto code, which is $2,000 up front for 30 days access to the forum, and then $97 a month if you're wanting to continue with the trade alerts and with the target indicators. So there's just some exchanges that can be used. Obviously in the US, there are limited options due to not being able to use leverage, but there are workarounds. So if you're really keen on doing leverage trading, and we're still talking low leverage to keep it low risk, then you can do something that's called a no KYC account. MEXC, BingX, there's also CoinW, I think it's called. And yeah, there are a few exchanges that you can do it. Now, these don't work through 3 commas. Just to let you know, I don't want to get too far in the weeds here. We do have further tutorials for our crypto buddies, but you can literally just trade directly on the exchange. There is another way for you to get access into exchanges, and this goes for those in the UK as well that maybe aren't allowed to have, derivatives or futures exchanges. You can actually get what's called a Palau ID. And that allows you to open up an account with Bybit, BitGet, and possibly KuCoin. We're not sure on that one, but definitely not OKX. But Bybit is sort of the favorite exchange at the moment that people are using. You can use Binance as well. You don't have Binance on my list here because I know it's not available to everybody, but Binance, it's just a little bit more trickier with the difference between spot trading and derivatives trading. But if you've got a Binance account, it's great for your bots. I'm using my Binance account for bots, and I just do some little spot trades with it as well. But these are the exchanges that have the option of having leverage. As we scroll down, the next couple of things we've got here, 3 commas account, totally optional. You can just trade directly on the exchange, as I was just talking about. But if you're going to be running grid bots, if you've been in the plan, then you'll definitely want to consider this. The app for 3 commas is literally your best friend, because if you're going to be doing these trades and you're out and about, you can actually have a look and see how things are traveling and make decisions to, tweak the trade, set up along the way if you feel to. So 3 commas is something I do really recommend. The lowest account on that allows you to have 10 smart trades and 2 grid bots for just $48 for the entire year. And we actually, I believe we've got a 10% discount on the 3 commas. It doesn't show up until you get to actually pay after your free trial, but you do get a 10% discount with 3 commas there as well. Hopefully that works for you anyway. The other tool is TradingView. If you're going to be doing the target indicators, you do need to have a TradingView account. Now, I'm going to be doing some tutorials on YouTube talking about TradingView. I believe that a free account will give you 1 indicator. I do need to test that, but even just to go with the lowest account on there, it is an option, and there's ways of getting TradingView a lot cheaper. So keep an eye out on YouTube for how you can sort of hack your way to get some cheaper prices on TradingView. It is an exceptionally good tool. And, the more you get into the crypto code, you might want to be running wave bots as well, which means you definitely need to have TradingView so that it will actually make the wavebot work. It's the function behind a wavebot. So next in the tools and resources, we've got a Trezor, and that's your cold wallet or your hardware wallet. We use this one ourselves. You will receive a hardware wallet from the crypto code. So, this is making the price of the crypto code more and more valuable because, you just get so much with it. So, you really don't need to get a Trezor unless you're wanting to have, again, your crypto separated and safe and secure, and an extra backup and all of those things. Trezor is the one that we have. We had it before we even joined the crypto code. The other thing we've got on here is Revolut. Now, we personally use Revolut. It's a multi-currency account. It allows you to even purchase crypto inside of the app, but it can only just swap back into fiat. So it's a nice little sort of savings account and a chance to play with, buying crypto and watching it go up and, trading back out. But we use this for being able to receive our fiat money back. And yeah, it's just an all-over great card, particularly if you ever get to do any overseas travel, because you've got the multi-currencies on there as well. So next down there is, this is what we do. We subscribe to the Crypto Banter YouTube channel. We do use their tool called Banter Bubbles. Nat talks about it inside of the video. The Sniper School is the free trading school. I don't recommend taking this until after. Maybe if you've joined the Crypto Code, then do the Trading Masters course inside of the Crypto Code, and then come along and have a look at Sniper School, because it'll just, layer upon. And this is more for, doing charting yourself. And as you probably get the hint now, we do not chart ourselves. We are just using what is given to us and using these really amazing indicators. But sometimes it's just nice to kind of be able to get a little bit of a gist on where the market's at. And, you might want to get into it. It's up to you if you want to become a technical analyst or not. But yeah, it's not for me, just so you know. CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, if you've come from the plan or you've had anything to do with crypto, you're aware of these tools as it is. So that's just a few things there. We might add to it, but we'll let you know if there's updated versions along the way. So it really comes down to just coming along to your Snakes and Ladders spreadsheet and deciding on your starting capital. Add that in. Let's see what $1,000 does. And there you go. The figures change and you'll be able to start putting on your trades using premium trade alerts, target indicators, and or your own trading if you already know how to chart or you're getting some sort of indication from other people out there. Oh, one thing before I forget, let me just go back over to the resources and tools here, is if you do need to join the Crypto Code, we need to ensure that you are going to actually be using our affiliate link. So let me show you what to look for when you go to join the Crypto Code. The first thing I want you to look for is in the address bar, you will see our names, okay? So Nat and Jody show up in the address bar there. That's the first thing to look at. The next thing is when you click on Join the Crypto Code today, you've got the payment method here. You can actually pay with crypto, but it is essential that you let us know. You need to write to us and let us know that you're paying with crypto. Tell us what token you've used and the email you used to sign up, because we need to confirm this with the Crypto Code that they have received that crypto. It's a little bit more mucking around to do it this way. But if you're able to just pay with credit card, once you click on the add to cart, I'll show you the other way to double check that you are using our link. And that is to scroll to the bottom here and you'll see it says affiliate, a whole bunch of numbers, but you can read Crypto Buddies. Okay, so you're looking for the Crypto Buddies there. Please ignore the currency that is on here. I'm using a VPN, so that is actually a resource that I'll add into the spreadsheet as well. We're using NordVPN, which was recommended from Crypto Banter, and it has been absolutely brilliant. So yes, that is something that you can play around with. But so that's the two ways to double check that you are in fact using our link to join the Crypto Code. And as soon as you join, you'll need to let us know, because then we can invite you into our Slack group, the actual Slack forum, where we've got, all the announcements. We've got free trainings. We've got information on the grid bots, mindset, the Snakes and Ladders game, trade wins, and all the Zoom recordings from our huddles are all in here. But this is the way that you'll be able to communicate, have direct messaging with us as well. And of course, that's how we can invite you to the live huddles. So it's super important that you let us know when you join the Crypto Code. So that's it for now. You'll be able to come back over here to the start page, go through these videos again just to get a good overview of the Snakes and Ladders game. If you've joined the Crypto Code already and you're in Slack, any questions, please do let us know. We're here to help. And of course, we've got lots of tutorials coming on the YouTube channel, so keep an eye on that. So good luck with it. And if you end up playing the bill refill version of the game like I'm going to be doing, then we look forward to, taking our profits out every month. How cool to have our bills paid for from trading. Great idea. Thank you. See you soon.